Hello friends, welcome again to Verified. So this is a new video. Let me discuss on the differences between the DV Lottery 2022 and the DV Lottery 2023. Is there a greater hope in the DV Lottery 2023 interview process? First of all, DV Lottery 2022 was affected, and at some point we saw it coming to a halt, the DS260 processing. Immediately after the results, on May 2021, DS260 submitted began being processed by KCC. But a month later, it was put to a halt to give room for the cases in court for DV2020 and DV2021. And therefore, it stayed in the halt until later in September when the DS260 processing returned. And therefore, there was a huge delay in the processing of the DS260s. But in DV 2023, up to now, we have not seen any delay. The DS260 processing began immediately after the results were out, and it continued up to now, and we've not seen any delay. For DV 2022, there was the passport requirement that at some point it affected the interviews. But for the DV Lottery 2023, the passport rule is no more. It was scrapped off in the month of February 2022, and therefore no interview will be based on the passport rule. During the DV Lottery 2022 processing period, many embassies across the world were on lockdown. They were shut down to receive any interview scheduling. But later on, they began opening up, and slowly they came to performance. And that means it affected the DV 2022 interview processes. But for the DV Lottery 2023, for now, we know that all the embassies across the globe have opened, and majority have returned to normal, if not all. And that means this interviews for the DV Lottery 2023 might be very smooth. For the DV Lottery 2022, due to embassies lockdown, the cases were unevenly distributed throughout the months in the fiscal year. Some months we saw having some few cases, while others had none, while still others had more. So there was an even distribution of cases to the embassies. But for the DV Lottery 2023, since the embassies have opened up and they have returned to normal processing, we expect to see even distribution of cases to embassies throughout the entire fiscal year. In the DV Lottery 2022, for it to cover up the huge delay that had been caused due to lockdown, all cases became current, and that meant whichever case number would have received an interview. But for the DV Lottery 2023, we don't expect that there will be a time that all cases will become current, because we are expecting that the interview process will go smoothly because all the embassies have returned to full performance. So don't expect that cases will later on become current. That is least expected. And having discussed those differences, is there great hope for DV Lottery 2023? First of all, we expect that DV Lottery 2023 will run smoothly across the fiscal year. Number two, we expect that the interviews scheduling will be based on the case number order, from the low case number to the highest case number. We also expect that the visa bulletin will dictate which cases will be scheduled for which month. We also expect that low case numbers will be given the first priorities. And we've seen this already in the past two visa bulletins. And since we're expecting all this to happen, therefore, it means that for the DV Lottery 2023, there is higher expectation of a smooth running and therefore high hope for the DV Lottery 2023 process. With that, I come to the end of this video. And as usual, please, if you have not, consider liking the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. And let's meet in the next video.